And you know what I'm going to use? My trusty Luxie double-ended brush. And in case you're wondering what this was, this is the 249. Bam! Okay, so we're opening up this palette here, and I don't want to touch it. It's so pretty. I mean, look at that. It's just so gorgeous. But I'm going to start off with Summer Lovin' as my base. Now, as I said, I'm going to have to, like, those L's and P's that are imprinted, I'm going to have to... And there you go, already getting some. There is a bit of fallout, which is fine. We already prepped our eyelids. That's one of the things they mention in their kit, that they advise to prep your eyes with primer before you start putting in your shadows, which is a nice friendly reminder. The Summer Lovin' is very, it's very pretty. Obviously, there is some pigmentation, which is nice. And Summer Lovin' reminds me of the opening sequence, in the sense like it harkens back to the summer, the beach. This does feel like a sand color, sandy. And so far so good. So far, there is slight fallout, but it's pretty packed in the pan. It seems to glide on pretty well. I can't complain, I mean, so far so good. And I want to put in this color, the Beauty School color. It's an interesting color. I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like a deep, like beige sand color. Like, would I have picked that for Beauty School? I don't know. I'm gonna put Beauty School in where? Right above my crease, because I have heavy lids, so I can't put it in the crease because it'll disappear. So I have to put it right on top. I mean, this came out just in time for the summer. For people, young people. Okay, enough rambling. What color am I going to use next? Okay, so I have applied Beauty School to the lid, the crease, I mean, right above the crease, because I have heavy lidded eyes. And overall, I use Summer Lovin' as the base. So we can go crazy from here. I want to try this electrifying color. What I find interesting is that Blonde Pineapple, I don't know if you can see that here, Blonde Pineapple and Beauty School look kind of similar. I'm not sure how that happened. Beauty School is like slightly darker. I don't know. Maybe Blonde Pineapple is a bit more. Maybe I'll use that for the corners. I'm gonna try. Let's see, Peachy Keen. Let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna use my Catrice Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray, and I'm going to wet it. I'm gonna go back into the Peachy Keen, and I'm gonna use the firmer side to go back in and apply. Okay, that's better. I was gonna say, it goes on very light, which would be appropriate for the 50s, because I don't think they wore their makeup heavy. You know what I mean? Like, their eyeshadows were probably not heavy and deep, like going to a club. Their makeup scheme was probably not like that. Maybe I want to try Heartbreak, which is this copper brown one. I'll put that at the ends like so. Oh, here we go with the pigmentation. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Trying to make a V there. not bad. But again, I have to use my spray to get it to where I need it. Huh, not bad. Now, I want to see what this, the blonde pineapple is about, because it looks way similar to Beauty School, only slightly lighter, you know, so I'm gonna see if, so it's more of a highlighter. Okay, which is fine. Because first I was gonna go in here with it, but it's more of a highlighter. So I want to try next with electrifying. Let's see what that does. I don't know, where do I want to put this? Maybe here? Let's see. Ooh, what's that? Wait a minute. I'm just going crazy because I want to use all the colors. So I think I'm going to go in next with Frosty Palace. And I'm going to use Jelly Bean. I don't know, I'm going to shove them in there, but I'm going to try. Let me see. This is Frosty Palace. Oh, that's pretty. Frosty Palace. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Let me see how Jelly Bean looks. I'll put it in the crease. Make it a little deeper in there. Wow. I am going to try out my little motor brush here. This is the multi-purpose powder brush BMG 101. Purple. See if I can get rid of this powder on my face. I think I put every color in this palette on my face. Okay. What do we see here? A lot of shimmers, a lot of pale colors, very reminiscent of the era. This movie is based on a musical, a Broadway musical, and the Broadway musical time period is the 1950s in America. And the colors pretty much reflect that. You see the purples, you see the pinks, you see the peaches. It's kept very light, very airy, very 1950s, to be quite honest. I'm surprised there wasn't a green in here, but then again, they tried to keep it, I guess, with the color scheme of the movie, which was very peach, very, very, very light, very colorful, but not totally Technicolor, because I'm missing green in here. I don't know why they didn't have green. Overall, what would I say about this palette? I will definitely need to play more with this palette. It does blend very well. I don't know if you could see that. You know, there is fallout, as you can tell right here. I have a little bit of fallout. But as far as the color performance and the payout, it's very, very pretty. Very shimmery, very, you know, I hate to say it, but the word mermaid comes to mind. It's reminiscent of those types of colors. The packaging is gorgeous. They put such attention to detail to the packaging. It's amazing. The love and the care that goes into the packaging. The actual colors, and I will be posting something here showing the swatches. I tried to do them live, but they wouldn't show up because my lighting is so terrible. I work with natural light. The swatches were not bad. It doesn't matter to me about swatching. Some people find that absolutely valuable. I don't. I tend to find, does it appear on the eye? Does it blend? Is there pigmentation? The pigmentation is surprisingly light, very light on some of these. And some of these are very light shimmeries. They're perfect for the summer in the sense that if you want to put on something shimmery, but you don't want something pronounced, that, you know, they see the color from a distance, then this palette is for you. If you're someone that's just into collecting palettes because of the theme, then there's also something like that for you too. Me, I'm collecting this for the theme. I love the color scheme. I wish they had included the green, but that's okay. I wouldn't toss this out. I actually love it. I love the company Sola look, and I can't wait to see what their next palette is going to be. Again, this palette is $40 US. So I would say, is it worth purchasing? Again, as I mentioned, if you're a fan of the movie Grease, if you're a fan of Sola look, if you're a fan of light shimmers that you can play around with, then this is the package for you. This is Dawn Michelle from Makeup or Breakup blog. Thank you so much for joining me on my latest makeup adventure, and I hope to see you in the next one. What do you think of the look? I like it. Take care.